And welcome back. We are now with mayoral candidate Eric Genrich, and we are discussing his opponent, Patrick Buckley. A new poll released a couple of weeks ago shows that you are in the lead against Mr. Buckley. Poll numbers 47 to 25. But Buckley disputes those numbers. He disputes the validity, essentially saying you commissioned the report, so of course it was going to fall in your favor. Your response?
Well, he can certainly shoot the messenger if he's interested, but this is a scientific poll that was commissioned and conducted by a very reputable nationwide firm. So we are very encouraged by the results. There's a plus or minus margin of error of 4%, so it gives us a good sense of where things stand. Of course, not taking anything for granted and fully committed to running our full program and our full campaign, but very excited about what the results show.
So between now and Election Day, which is just not too far away, how do you plan to point out the differences between you and Mr. Buckley? What issues right now, the top couple, that are really separating both of you?
So we've had the opportunity to have our first forum. I think we're going to have a couple more before all is said and done. I think there will be an opportunity for voters to see some of those distinctions between the campaigns and our candidacies. But one thing that I would simply point out is the fact that we are running a very positive, forward-looking, optimistic campaign. I'm very excited about where things stand for this community. Obviously, we've talked about some of the infrastructural challenges that need to be met, but we're in a really good place, and I think we need somebody in the mayor's office who is an optimist, who is a real cheerleader for this community, and that's something that I am, and I haven't gotten that sense from my opponent.
You have seen the infighting going on inside of Green Bay City Hall at council meetings, and you, without mentioning names, know the specific people who are mainly involved. How, as mayor, would you bring peace? How would you bring civility to the family, so to speak?
Yeah, I think that's a great question, and something that I am asked all the time, all across the city of Green Bay, on people's doorsteps and on the phone. And I think, my experience in state government, in the state legislature, serving in that environment, and yet at the same time being able to build bridges across that partisan divide, I think is something that is needed at City Hall. I've been able to make friends and allies all across the political spectrum. We have people on this campaign, supportive of this campaign, who consider themselves to be conservatives. We have, liberals. We have folks in the middle. And I think that's the kind of approach that people are really looking for these days.
Yeah, you know a lot of the people on the council. What feeling are you getting if you were to be elected, as far as them working with you, regardless of their political affiliation? Yeah,
I really look forward to it. I have a ton of respect for individuals on the council, and I have a lot of respect for the institutional role of a city council. I'm a former legislator. City council members are local legislators. That's what they are. That's what their responsibility is. And I really believe strongly that if we're going to succeed as a city, we need a strong mayor, a strong council, and a strong community all working together.
Some council members felt that they didn't have a voice. Would you be able to guarantee them a voice?
Yeah, absolutely. I can guarantee that there will be a really strong and functional working relationship between my office and folks on City Council.
The outer communities around Green Bay, they're growing tremendously. How important is it for Green Bay to work with these communities?
I think it's essential, and I think we really have an opportunity to sort of turn the page on some of the past relationships and focus on working together between the mayor's office in Green Bay and all of our local leaders, between our office and the county executive. I think that's a relationship that really needs to be strong if we're going to succeed as a community.
The Titletown district, that's technically Ashwaubenon?
Right.
How important is it for Green Bay to work with the folks in Ashwaubenon as far as utilizing that facility? Yeah,
I think it's essential. As you said, it's across the street from the city of Green Bay, but it's a tremendous benefit, I think, to this region. And I think the worst thing that we could do as a community is sort of turn our backs on it, because what we really need to be focused on is making sure that development sort of follows down Military Avenue, that comes east along Lombardy, that it can be well connected to a lot of the exciting things that are occurring across the city.
Yeah, would you foresee development from Green Bay to Titletown someday?
I would.
There's a lot of vacant property there.
I would, and one of the things that we've talked a lot about on the campaign, and the current mayor and county executive have been involved in these negotiations as well, this conversation, is the coal piles one. I think that's a real opportunity for us if we were able to redevelop that site. That gets us pretty far south, all the way to 9th Street. Right. So once you're to that point, it's not too far to Titletown.
What would you like to see there? where the coal piles are?
I mean, I think ideally you'd have a mix of uses between, you know, residential, some parkland, some commercial development. But it's obviously very preliminary in those discussions. It's a tremendous opportunity, though, for us. Nearly 40 acres of waterfront property.
And then what about that rail yard area as you go over the bridge?
Right.
To Ashwaubenon?
Yeah, the actual rail yard there.
Yeah, what would you see there?
It would be great to see that redeveloped. I know that there have been some conversations between the city and Canadian National, and we don't get the sense that that they're necessarily prepared to part ways with it. But that's a huge piece of land as well that would be right for development.
We continue with Eric Genrich right after this, so please stay with us.